What's up, guys? Welcome back to Task Force Offroad. My name is George. If you haven't been here before, I, definitely suggest you subscribe. I think you might like the channel. So today's a different video. So it was supposed to be installing my dynatrac heavy-duty ball joints, and we kind of ran into quite an issue. So today is kind of talking about what I did and why I made that choice and why I think it's good to think about when you're going into a project that's involving your daily driving vehicle. Because a lot of people think things are going to go swimmingly, and they usually don't. So, yeah, stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you like the video. Alright, now, I'm sure you're curious. We're in a very, very different spot. Most of that's because I met someone who gave me the opportunity to start using this space, which I think is going to start having a lot of really, really cool stuff in here. So from time to time, you're probably going to see some videos in here, and there may or may not be a large surprise coming to the channel with a very, very big project. I'm kind of excited for it, so stay tuned for that one. I think you're going to enjoy it. I get everything off. I'm about to pull the wheel bearing and axle shaft out, and the wheel bearing does not want to give free. Part of this is probably due to the fact that the outside wheel bearing is, I'm sure, steel, and the knuckle is cast aluminum. So those dissimilar metals are definitely going to corrode together. I'm also not 100% the wheel bearing is steel, but I'm pretty sure it is. On top of that, I live in New England. This will be the Jeep's third winter in New England, so there's definitely been some salt and grime on the road. So just about no matter what I do to the Jeep, and I do undercoat it every year as you guys have seen, it's going to get rust. Like, things like that are going to rust together and they're going to corrode, and that's kind of an issue that you run to when working on vehicles up here. So the wheel bearing did not want to come out, and I didn't want to do anything that would force me to have to buy a brand new wheel bearing. So after about 45 to maybe an hour and a half of trying to get the wheel bearing out to pull the axle shaft out on side one, I called it. And I called it because sometimes you gotta know when to make it someone else's problem. When going into a job on your daily driving vehicle, one that you rely on to get to and from work, you have to make sure it's put back together when you start the project to go to work the next day. And that's kind of what a lot of you guys are in the predicament of, and why a lot of people are afraid to start working on their own car. And it's something you kind of have to come to terms with before you even start the job, is that you may have to make this someone else's problem to finish it. Luckily, in my case, I was able to just put everything back together, and the Jeep drives, and I'm going to send it to my uncle's shop. My uncle's a really good technician, and he's going to take care of it for me. But that's kind of one of the things where it's like, okay, what's going to be more efficient for me? I could get this axle shaft out, I could ruin the wheel bearing with heat and all other stuff and get the guy out. I could do it. I have the torches, I have the slide hammer, I had everything. But now I probably have to buy 2 new wheel bearings to a tune of probably about $200 or so a wheel bearing, give or take. And then hopefully have it in time to be able to finish the job so I can drive my Jeep to work. And that wasn't a risk I was willing to take, especially during the whole pandemic situation that we're all in right now. Sometimes getting parts can be a week away. So that was something I didn't want to get into. So you'll also notice in this video, I'm in a new space. And that is because I actually met a person who has access to this space. And that person is actually going to be starting a very, very big project that hopefully I'll be able to help him with. And get some content of that on the channel, because that'll be a lot of fun. But from time to time, you will be seeing that new space in some of these videos. And I'm very, very privileged to have the opportunity to work in that space as they let me, which is very, very nice. I'm super, super grateful that they've given me that opportunity. But it's when it comes down to working on your own vehicle, guys, that's when it comes to more difficult jobs where things can really go wrong, you either have to A, allot enough time to do it to where you're not kind of on a crunch, or B, accept the risk that you might not be able to accomplish the task on your own. Or you might have to buy more parts along the way because something broke taking it off, and that happens. That is something that happens more commonly than not, especially when you're working on older vehicles. With these brand new vehicles, things breaking when it comes off, not so much. Pretty safe when it comes to that. But the older stuff, yeah, that can definitely happen. So I'm definitely gonna insert some clips here of, just the job itself and trying to get it off. But what I'm also gonna do is, because I have a good friend who recommended these ball joints to me in the first place, and he made a fantastic video on how to install them on his channel. So I'm gonna link his channel in the description below. It's gonna be Project Napalm JL. I'll link you to the exact video of his dynatrac ball joint installation. Also, I strongly suggest you guys go over and subscribe to his channel if you like Jeep JL content, because he does it pretty well. He's pretty good. He's a small channel still, just like I'm a small channel, and he's almost at the 1,000 subscriber mark. So if you guys would be so kind as to go over and hit the subscribe button on his channel, and let's help him get over to 1,000. I have the utmost confidence in you guys that you can help him get. I think he needs like 40 more when I looked yesterday. So like let's get him over the 1,000 mark and really get it done. So hopefully in the next couple days, my uncle will be able to install these ball joints for me, and we'll completely solve my death wobble issue, and everything will be kosher. For those of you who have made it this far in the video, the next video, I bought Apex performance valves for all the tires on my Jeep, and I'm super pumped to get those guys in. So that will be the next video going on here. Besides that, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you've made it this far, 1. And 2, if you want to see something specific on the channel, because I'm not gonna lie, as you can see, I've gotten a little less posting less frequently. I've been skimming the barrel for some ideas here, so if you guys wouldn't be so kind as to help me out with ideas, that'd be greatly appreciated. Until next time, take it easy, guys. Subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share, do all the typical YouTube jazz, and I'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, it's that first day of first grade, that cute girl, your third day, that backpack, that snapback you've had since the first